Hello everyone. In the previous lecture, we have learned CSS selectors. Today we will be learning how to create positioning in CSS. We'll be covering following topics in today's lecture. And the topics are: what is meant by positioning in CSS, syntax of it, and the types of positioning in CSS. So there are four types of positioning in CSS. First one is a static positioning. Second one is a relative positioning. Third one is a absolute positioning, and the fourth one is a fixed positioning. So first we will see what is meant by positioning in CSS. It helps to position the HTML elements. It controls the position of an element on web page using value. The position property is used to set position for an element. The element can be positioned using the top, bottom, left and right properties over here. Then the syntax of positioning in CSS comes in a selector. Selector, it's a HTML element you want to be style. It could be any tag. And for the declaration box, which comes in cursive bracket, having a properties name and value. So over here property is position colon value, semicolon top colon value, semicolon left colon value, semicolon bottom column value, semicolon right colon value, cursive bracket close over here. So the property position having a value over here, it's a types of positioning like a fixed, relative, absolute, static gives the name for position value. Then for the top, left, bottom, right values gives pixels value for the top, left, bottom and right properties. Then types of positioning. Elements are then positioned using top, bottom, left and right properties. However, these properties will not work unless the position property is set first. They also work differently depending on the position value. So, we will see the types of positioning in CSS. So, the first is static positioning. Static is the default positioning, means elements are positioned static by default. Static position elements are not affected by the top, bottom, left and right properties. Means you are not going to apply these property over here. Just gives the position name as a static and that is enough. An element with position static is not positioned in any special way. It is always positioned according to the normal flow of the page. The next type is relative positioning. It acts as exactly like static positioning, but it is allow you to do four specific things that static positioning does not, and that is top, bottom, left and right positioning. Means you have to give these values over here, these properties like a top, bottom, left and right over here. An element with position relative is position related to its normal position. Setting the top, right, bottom and left properties of a relatively positioned elements will cause it to be adjusted away from its normal position. It is usually moved on the document flow, so no longer works. The next third type is absolute positioning. This property sets an element in a specific location and it is not affected by the flow of the page. These properties position the element on the specific coordinates relative to your screen top left corner. Position of an element is set from the edges of the browser window. Next, fixed positioning. It is very similar to absolute positioning. The property helps to put the text fix on the browser. The fixed property forces an element into a fixed position relative to the browser window. It's staying in the same place. The fixed elements will not move even when the page is scroll over here. Now we will see the examples for it. Absolute and the output of absolute and relative positioning. See over here, document type HTML, HTML head style. Dot first, in head section I am creating a class over here, followed by the period and then class name. Then in a cursive bracket, position, value is relative, I am creating relative positioning over here. Then semicolon, bottom value 10 pixels, left value 10 pixels. Then color blue for the text, border 3 pixels, solid border having green color, and cursive bracket close over here. Then the next heading level 2 tag, H2 tag, in cursive bracket position, value is absolute over here, defining absolute positioning, left 150 pixels, top 150 pixels, color red for the text, border 3 pixels, solid and green color. These two selectors I am defining in head section, then style tag close, head tag close, then body, then heading level 1 tag, H1 tag. I am calling class over here. Class is equal to the name which I am creating in head section, same as it is name over here. First angular bracket close of the H1 tag. This is heading 1, H1 tag close. Then heading level 2 tag, H2 tag, which defining in head section, position absolute. This is heading 2, H2 tag close, body tag close, HTML close. Now see the output over here. Relative positioning, bottom 10 pixels. So it shifted 10 pixels from its original position, bottom. Then left 10 pixels. So it shifted from the original position, left side 10 pixels. Color blue having a border 3 pixels in green color. If I am here just changing the value right, save the changes, see the changes, it shifted from the right side from its original position 10 pixels. See the changes. And for the absolute positioning, left 150 pixels from the browser window, 150 pixels from the left from the browser window, and top 150 pixels from the browser window. So it's considering 150 pixels from the left of the browser window, 150 pixels from the top of the browser window. If I am changing over here as a bottom value and saving the changes, see how it moves. So it's considering 150 pixels from the bottom of the browser window. See the changes. Okay, now we will see the next example for the fix. So over here, document type HTML, HTML head style, p.fix, it's a class. Fix, in cursive bracket position, I'm defining fix positioning over here, top 150 pixels, right 5 pixels, color blue, border 3 pixels, solid in color. Then style tag close, head tag close. In body, I'm creating paragraph over here, numbers of paragraphs. P tag, this is paragraph 1, P tag close. Just copy the text using shortcut key Ctrl C, otherwise right click on it and just copied it and paste, and changes the number. This is paragraph 2, this is paragraph 3, this is paragraph 4, and after that P class, I'm calling fix class, which defining in head section, and the text is, this is fix position text, then P tag close. After that, just pasting the text. This is paragraph 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And after that, just close the code using close body tag and HTML tag. Now see the output over here. This is paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4 up to the 13. Doesn't having any position. It's a by default. And for this is fixed position text. This element having a fixed position, top 150 pixels and right 5 pixels. See the right 5 pixels and having a fixed position. See, if I am scrolling the text, it's not moving. It's having a fixed position. See the features of fixed position text. Some another features I'm showing you for the border, which I'm defining solid over here. Dotted. See the border dotted. Okay. So over here, I show you the 4 types of positioning which work differently depending on their features. Static doesn't mean much, it just means that the element will flow into the page at its normal width. Relative, say suppose 10 pixels, so it will shift its 10 pixels position down from where it would normally be. I'm sure you can imagine the ability to shift an element around based on its regular position is pretty useful. Then absolute. This is very powerful type of a positioning that allow you to do literally place any page element exactly where you want it and is set from the edges of the browser window. And the last fix. A fixed position element will stay right where it is when the page is scrolled. This might be useful for something like a navigation bar that you want to remain visible at all times regardless of the page scroll position. So that is for today's session. Notes of these topics are in the description box. Thank you everyone.